So my name is Andrew Bedian. I'm the core designer on Sprint Vector, which you guys are witnessing behind me. Sprint Vector is a adrenaline platformer, which basically means you're running really fast through a course of incredible obstacles at very high speeds. But the core focus here, the main mechanics, is what we're doing with locomotion. We call it fluid locomotion. Fluid locomotion basically meaning that you are fluidly transitioning from running to jumping to flying to climbing. And the way we do this is basically you hold down our movement button, which is trigger in this case. You swing your arm down and you release. You release on the way down. That sends a little impulse out of your hand, gets you moving forward. And from that, you can just start running. You just keep going and you get super fast. And under the hood, just to help you guys out, because everybody runs a little differently. Some people run like this, some people run like this, some people run like this. We have a bunch of systems going on that are interpreting that information to make sure that regardless of how you run, you're always going straight, and the faster you move, the more control you have. So Sprint Vector has a lot of references. We reference athletic competitions, extreme sports, game shows. There's a bunch of game references, both like niche and very major. And just in general, Sprint Vector actually started out as a prototype at Survios. We R&D a bunch of different things. Sprint Vector was one of our early projects, and we kind of came back to it after we had a little bit of time with raw data and revisited the idea with the intent of working on locomotion. Locomotion being the biggest issue in VR right now. We wanted to tackle it head on in a project that is completely different than what raw data is. We think we did a pretty good job. We're really focused on smooth locomotion that is comfortable for everybody and is pushing the extreme. A lot of people are afraid of going fast and accelerating. We're not afraid. This is an incredibly early prototype of Sprint Vector. What you're seeing is like one of the first major iterations. Obviously, there's a ton of iterations leading up to this point. We want to show this thing off. That's why we're here at GDC. We're also going to be at PAX East, and we're going to be showing off as much as possible. We want to get this in players' hands as soon as possible. Hopefully some kind of early access release within a year or something. No clear date, very early. But the point being that we've already kind of made huge strides with locomotion, what the game feels like, everything, the art style, all that stuff. We're just going to keep working on this, and we're going to keep tuning the locomotion until it's perfect for everyone. So we're planning to make a lot of courses in a bunch of different environments. We want our races to be more than 2 players. Right now we're showcasing 2-player, one versus one, but we also want to do single-player runs. So you can't find anybody online, you can still play it by yourself. And the thing is, whether you're racing a person or you're racing your own time, Sprint Vector is incredibly intense because of the physical aspect of Sprint Vector, the way you actually move through the world. You kind of want to improve. You want to do better. You feel like the onus is on you to get better at Sprint Vector. We do want to do early access sometime in the year, something like that.